Hey guys, Michael here from the Gay Men's Brotherhood. This month in the GMB, we're talking all about relationships. So I wanted to make a quick video outlining some of the differences between toxic attachment and unconditional love. I love this topic. I've had a lot of experience in my own life and my own journey with both of these, both in my friendships and relationships and even family and coworkers. I think that personal development really allows us to test ourselves in the waters of relating with others. And so that's why I think relationships are a very, very important area for us to focus our personal growth on. And it does test us. So, what I see a lot, though, and myself included, people getting confused with attachment and love and attachment. So, I wanted to shed a little bit of light on this topic by outlining just a few of the key differences. Okay, so when it comes to toxic attachment, it sounds a lot like I need you. It's a very graspy, needy energy. I need you. It comes from a place of lack and scarcity, and it doesn't feel very good. It's very needy. Whereas when you're in unconditional love, it sounds more like I want you. I choose you. And it comes from more of a place of abundance and expansiveness. Okay, second thing is change. When you're in a situation where you're attached, you want to change someone so that you can love them. You want to change them so that it's easier to love them, or they want to change you. Works both ways, right? So, on the other side of that is acceptance, where you can accept them for who they are. You can accept them, flaws and all, for all their imperfections, and love them anyway. So, in my situation, let me give you an example. So I will potentially say to a partner, it's so much easier for me to love you if you weren't so stubborn. I will love you when you're less stubborn. That attachment. Versus you're stubborn and I'm loving you anyway. I can learn to love you, including all of your stubborn moments. There is a caveat to this. If you're in a situation where you're in harm's way, where your well-being, either mental, emotional, physical, are being threatened, this is not a time to practice accepting that person for who they are. Because when you're in the situation where you're in harm's way, you are not unconditionally loving yourself, and that always, always comes first. Okay. Number 3, toxic attachment sounds like codependence. It is asking of someone else, whether consciously or subconsciously, to fill a void that you are not able to fill yourself, and asking them to meet an emotional need for you that you are unwilling or unable to meet. So it might sound like I'm not able to love myself, therefore I need this person over here to love me for me. And that creates codependence, because as soon as they withdraw that attention, that love, it will leave you not knowing what to do. So it's very disempowering. Codependence gives all the power away to somebody else. When you're in an unconditional love situation, what that means is it's fueling your growth, because you are taking that responsibility yourself to fill whatever emotional needs you need to have filled for yourself, and you're asking the other person to support you through it. So in the example of unconditional love, it would sound like I'm learning how to love myself, and I would love you to support me through this journey. It's me taking that responsibility for my own emotional needs so that we do not end up in a codependent situation. Okay, finally, fear. When you're in a toxic attachment kind of relationship, you will find yourself being afraid to be who you are. You're going to find yourself being afraid to say the wrong thing, do the wrong thing, because that person might leave, or you are afraid that the relationship will end, and you need that relationship because, of course, you're codependent and needy. And so you end up in a situation where the fear of losing them is so great that you abandon yourself in the process. Whereas in a situation of unconditional love, it feels very liberating. You can be exactly who you are, flaws and all. And you trust that the person on the other side of the relationship will love you through it, will forgive you if you've made a mistake, and you guys will be able to work through conflict together and come to a peaceful resolution. But it allows you to be you. It's liberating, it's expansive, and it does not feel fearful at all. Okay, so those are just 4 of the main differences between toxic attachment and unconditional love. As I said, I love this topic. I'm doing so much work on this myself, and I've already done lots of work on this with previous relationships and friendships. I would love to hear from you guys what you think. What are some other areas that you think can differentiate between toxic attachment and unconditional love? Please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Also, if you like this kind of content, I highly encourage you to check out the Gay Men Going Deeper membership. It's coming out in just a few weeks, where Matt Callan and I will be providing you guys with lots of great content and coaching with actionable videos, group Zooms, and all kinds of great stuff in it. So if you want to get on the waitlist for that, please do so. I'll link it in the notes below. And if you're watching this on Instagram, go to the bio and click on the link there and click on join waitlist. Okay, guys, that's all I've got for you today. Have a great rest of the week. Be well.